Time for a vacation? Where's your loyal dog? Did you purposely send her away to meet me?
Rahu? She is on a mission. There's still some cleanup work to be done for the operation, but I had an appointment with you first, so I left the rest to her. She has earned the trust of Paradisos through reliable performance.
Why send her away? It's so troublesome. I have to run around twice just to deal with 2 people.
You seem quite calm.
What kind of reaction do you expect from me? To cry my heart out? To break down? No. If something like this happens, they can only blame themselves. I've said it countless times. If you're not capable, don't take on big tasks. Protecting yourself is enough. I don't need your help. After saying all this, they still want to act like fools. What can I do? Just let it be. Whether the flowers of the garden live or die, they should be prepared. Just how old are you, Paradisos girl? 25? 26? How many years has it been since you crawled out of the Paradisos jar? You left me that kind of note. Are you trying to provoke me? Are you underestimating me? Who are you to play dirty with me?
Getting my hands dirty could be fun.
I'm here. You've gotten too close. Vanish. You forced me to do this! You've gotten too close. I've been stripped away more than once. After all, there are too many assholes in this world. The first time someone kicked my cat, he was several years older than me. A deadbeat. I beat him for a long, long time, leaving scars on his hands and face that never faded. The second time, someone took my family away. I stormed into his mansion alone and wiped out all the arrogant scum in my path. In the end, that lord kneeled before me, sobbing and repenting for 4 hours, until his voice was hoarse. Then I finished him off. The third time, someone took my friend's eyes. I locked him in a pitch-black basement. Within a mere 2 months, he ended his own life. That was not even close to a lifetime. The fourth time, the fifth time, the sixth time, I've lost count of how many times it's been for me. Many people who ask me for revenge are in great pain. They've only experienced it once, only been knocked down once. They vividly remember the pain, but feel helpless, thinking they can never move on. That's not the case. They'll understand once they've been through it a few more times. There's nothing you can't defeat, as long as you're determined to bring it down, sparing nothing. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Let them see the price, so we all understand. Nobody can touch what belongs to COQUELIC. What's taken away from me, I must take back. Even if it turns into ruins, it must return to me. After that, people are resilient. They prosper above the ruins. New sprouts will emerge from broken places. New branches will grow from scorched grounds. All those who offend me will meet the same end. Then, I am reborn time and time again. Just like this. Do you think you can easily toy with people's lives? Do you think you can easily defeat me?
I wouldn't dare, Mentor. I know your time is much longer than mine. You know better than me what is destined.
guess you wouldn't die like this, monster of Paradisos. So bloom. Let me see what kind of flowers such an arrogant, inhuman devil can bloom, to see how ugly your life is. So that I can design a revenge play for you, and vent my anger!
This is the power you traded your life for. Sacrificing all flowing futures for absolute strength and freedom. Only a sinner would make this choice. Only you could push to this point. It's truly splendid. Thank you for being so strong and unyielding. I knew you could win.
You're not blooming a flower. You're...
The surgery was successful.
Where? Corruptors! Monsters! Don't try to escape! Where is this place?
Welcome, Mentor. You've successfully infiltrated. Would you kindly refrain from using your power? You can tell me if you've any funny ideas, but refrain from doing anything. In this space, both mania and rebellion are absolutely prohibited.
Really? If this is my punishment, then it's no big deal. Quite the Paradisos tech. I can't kill you here, can I? Whose consciousness space is this?
Did I scare you? I couldn't speak because my throat was being crushed, so I had to communicate directly with your consciousness. Unsettling, isn't it? This consciousness space is the rational boundary constructed by Paradisos. It's under heavy protection, the front line for observing mania.
Oh. So does that mean the center of Dis-C is behind that rift?
Not that deep, but indeed closer to the source than the usual Black Ring. That's why there are stricter defense rules here, including controlling our impulsive behaviors. All to prevent mania from the other side from seeping in. You're a sinner, and an unexpected visitor at that. You must be uncomfortable here.
You're also a sinner. Why are you unaffected?
Because I've always been here, I'm familiar with all the rules and have mastered them. Therefore, no matter how complex the rules are, they can't restrict my freedom. I'm a sinner, the 7th generation Hush. Paradiso separated my emotions and sent them to the other side of the rift. This way, the purely rational me can stay on the front line, while the emotional side dives into mania, observing the changes in the world and human hearts for them.
So this is the technology that shocked the underground. Disgusting. No wonder you look like a heartless puppet.
This is a cruel era. People always face complex and unsolvable dilemmas. They need someone to observe the situation, analyze changes, provide solutions, and execute them. I'm good at these. My job is to accept requests and find the right answers in deadlocks. So now, I can help you too.
Help me? After what you've done, you want to patch up the torn mask and let me listen to your nonsense? Do you think I'm a fool?
Of course, you're not a fool. So hear me out. You know very well, even without me, hundreds of others would come after you. And I'm the only one who is still willing to talk to you. The fate of the garden was sealed long ago. Having been captured by the underground when you had nowhere to go, you were destined to be torn apart in the crossfire. This is the fate of those caught in the conflict's ruthless grip. A new round of war is about to begin. With or without me, escape seems destined to elude you. That's why you're struggling so hard. But the sanctuary you built with your life is destined to crumble with your life's end. This time, even vengeance can't save you. There's no time left. Even if you kill me, slaughter everyone in the underground or Paradisos, and overthrow the whole world, you won't have time to find new flowers. Your ruins can't be reborn. You know this better than I do.
So, what's your point?
I can give you life, give you time to find a new garden, and keep you far away from all the troubles.
You make it sound like you can calculate everything.
I've already calculated your arrival here, so naturally, I can calculate your salvation.
Before that, am I to serve Paradisos?
No. You only need to listen to me. Just this once. This is the only place they can't touch, so they make so many rules to control the risks. Only I have been approved, granted permission to enter here. And you forced your way in by defeating me. I am glad. What I am about to say next, it is only between us. I have the ability to keep you alive, to protect your garden. All you have to do is help me do one thing, to find someone. The Chief of Minos, the holder of the shackles. He disappeared in the Rustfire uprising in the West District. The shackles were contaminated and spread by the corpse-born. Under the intervention of the Black Ring, neither MBCC nor Paradisos could find him through sensing. Those hiding him are very capable, but soon more people will come looking, and no one will be able to hide him any longer. I want you to use your ability as the master of the garden, the ability to slip through the cracks, and to find him before anyone else.
I see. It's that person who Sumire misses. But didn't you kill him? Isn't he also a casualty of your fight with the underground?
Yes, it was carefully planned by me. I received the mission, pondered carefully, and cautiously led him to a dead end in the turbulent situation.
Then why are you looking for him? To exterminate him? To make up for the failure at that time? Or now that the situation is out of control, you want to catch him back as a dog?
No. I want you to find him, and then kill anyone who comes looking for him. Stay in the dark until he wakes up. Apart from this, you don't have to do anything else.
Are you out of your mind?
No. I painstakingly made my way here, step by step. Finally found a solution. I even wanted to be proud of it. Even if he lost his memory, he's a rare troublemaker who can really hurt both sides. The shackles are carefully studied and used by Paradisos. First, they suppressed the sinner, then dealt with mania, and then tried to suppress the Black Ring. For 10 years, Paradisos needed this power and strived to chase the truth behind it, but could never fully understand it, nor dare to let its guard down. Because those were the craziest creations of the underground. Born from the lone island in the sea, fed by the Black Ring, and ultimately leading to the source. It's the ultimate container created by those madmen who wanted to steal mania. And the revival of mania is Paradisos' greatest fear. After receiving this news, Paradisos took action at all costs, broke into Dissea, made huge sacrifices to destroy the lone island, and severely damaged the underground. It was a great victory that must be silenced, and what they brought back was such a fearful existence. You were in the garden at that time. you should remember.
It's you. Coming so suddenly. How annoying. The mentor isn't here. You can look for her tomorrow.
Urgent mission. Garden, eliminate our enemies. Anyone will do. Just send everyone. Those people on the list. Find them and kill them all.
That woman is at your beck and call, but I'm not...
Kill them! Reckless fools! Dare to touch that place! Who do they think they are? Was destroyed. Was taken away, and they even dared to hurt. Kill them! Kill them all!
I see. So that's how it is. You've stolen the enemy's knife, find it awkward to use, yet are reluctant to toss it away. When the real battle comes, you start fearing that the enemy's mysterious trick might backfire on you. So in the end, you break it, melt it, and use it as a mere prop, right?
Yes. He gained too much power, gradually approaching his origin. Paradisos got scared and enacted the strictest rules to prevent him from swallowing the Black Rings any further. Once. Twice. By the third time, he was undoubtedly doomed.
Talking big, but in the end, aren't you just a coward? Not just a coward, but also hypocritical, arrogant, delusional, and cruel! Who do you think you are?
Yes, this is Paradisos, desperately seeking the truth, the correct answer, yet also fearing risks and the unknown, terrified of disaster striking again. They established so many rules and safeguards, protecting against everything, but also driving themselves and everyone else to a dead end. As for what the underground is like, you know better than I do, don't you?
I'm not like them. But I know that you two are just dogs fighting each other. Don't act like you're the hero just because you fought the bad guys.
Exactly. One side can sacrifice everything to resist mania, while the other side can sacrifice everything to obtain mania. The disaster hasn't even awakened yet, and humans have already fallen into madness, fighting each other and burning everything to the ground.
You should all go to hell together! How dare you drag the others into this!
Yes, it will happen. But before that... Don't you want to see other possibilities? Don't you want to reject this foolish path? Just do as I say. Go find him. I've already destroyed the rules that bind him, sent him away from all surveillance, to a place even I can't reach. But this isn't enough. The second Black Ring carries everything of the West District. It is destined to revive and turn into a storm again. As the Shepherd connected to it, he will inevitably be fought over again. It's time to move to the next stage. Please, go to the place that I can't. You are the strongest among the Crossfire. Only you have been able to navigate both sides over the years, capable of keeping him from falling into either side's hands. This time, you just need to protect one person. You can do it.
What? Are you only talking about betraying Paradisos now?
What are you talking about? During my term, I was always the most efficient Hush. I fulfilled every demand. No one could accuse me of betrayal. It's just that, in this increasingly stagnant stalemate, I casually loosen the binds on a little monster.
Another tool of yours, huh? What are you planning for him this time?
Why should I plan anything for him? That's the most troublesome, hardest to use, and most uncontrollable tool. For a guy like him, you should set him free and let him cause chaos. Go set him free, COQUELIC. Like you, he's also destined to belong to no one. Whether you want to take revenge on Paradisos, the Underground, or fate, this is an opportunity. Let him cause a huge commotion. You'll enjoy it. As payment for the commission, whether you want to use my power to survive and seek rebirth, or to destroy me and swing your sword towards greater heights, you can try both. No one else will give you a chance besides me.
Once I've rested, I might consider going. But I don't need to borrow his power to take revenge. When I do things, I don't need to rely on others. It's just to see what that heart-stealing thief is capable of. To make my little garden fool cry so pitifully. I now know how that little blonde felt when she was scolding me. Evil is evil. It doesn't matter what your stance or reasons are. Casually brushing over the debts we owe in the course of your self-serving talk. In this respect, we are both filled with evil.
You're right. Cutting costs is just my personal interest. Fulfilling demands is the absolute goal, and necessary sacrifices are a common means. This is their will. Witness how it's carried out through me, and you will have no room for wishful thinking.
Sacrifice this today. Sacrifice that tomorrow. How much to sacrifice is all up to you. Who do you think you are?
Just a tool that broke secretly during its use period.
live long enough to see that day. I don't want the life you're offering. Nor do I want to wait that long to take revenge. No matter whose orders you're following, or how many people are involved, you're the one who disturbed my garden. So that's that. Life is short. If compared to the righteousness of Paradisos, and the long-standing wishes of the underground, we're insignificant. If we can be sacrificed at any time, then it doesn't matter if I'm a bit stubborn, a bit rebellious, right? Now that I'm as light as a feather, it wouldn't matter if I act recklessly, right? You and this place are both important to Paradisos? Since this rift is something you can't touch. You've always pretended to understand me. Then you should know I wouldn't possibly listen to you. I can't stand your so-called righteousness. I'm nothing but a tiny assassin caught in the crossfire. My prey, those who hunt me, those who seek my help, none of them are good people. I've strayed from the path, and I will not accept your righteousness. Hell with your right answer. Letting me in was your mistake. Destroying my garden was your mistake. Whatever I do from now on has nothing to do with you. Now pay with your life!
This is fine. This time, I'm not holding back either.
Tremble before me, you
I'll relieve them of pain.
Oh, try to keep up with me, you guys.
I'll just put it out there. I won't save anyone who doesn't follow medical advice.
Okay, I'll be the guide.
I have...
Hide beside it!
You forced me to do this! You forced me to do this! You forced me to do this!
How refreshing. I'm back. No one can control me. Life is only so long. I'll squander it as I please. Love or hate, It's all up to me. I won't sacrifice for anyone. I won't serve anyone. I'll take pleasure in my revenge. Every minute, every second, I will live freely. I bloom for myself. I live for myself. I die for myself. The one I love most must only be myself. I must hold my fate in my own hands. This is the garden. I've said it countless times. You'll be safe. You guys should also live for yourselves. A bunch of fools. No breath to catch, no tears to dry. That's how the game is started. Don't you deny this pleasure in life. How this over that you cry. You start letting time. The sounds of a prayer. Devil will with little fortune. Scarlet my eyes.
I know you won't accept it. Your emotions are too intense, as naked as they are brilliant. If your life wasn't coming to an end, I would have chosen a milder method. But neither of us has time anymore. So resist all you want. I understand. I accept it all. Even if the flowers I've touched are destined to wither, I must keep you alive.
To hell with you.
Exactly right. You take the pain, so the red is mine.
Stop it!
The job is done. Shall
Order received. Ready to begin.
Stop, COQUELIC! This isn't a fight! She's about to swallow you whole!
You're still alive. Are you here to get in my way?
I snuck in while you were causing chaos, watching you guys fight, but I couldn't intervene until you suddenly pierced her, made her bloom. Then everything went wrong. This isn't reality. In reality, the flowers she bloomed have already blocked the entire space. Just now, they suddenly started backfiring on you. And when I came in, I understood. You're being controlled. These white lights have entangled you. The more you attack her, the more the white light will swallow you. You'll be brainwashed. Stop now!
So you recklessly dove into the flower that swallows people? And followed me in here? All to save me? Save me? Who are you trying to fool? I'm feeling great right now. Never felt better. I'll kill her soon. And you're here to save her, even though she's blown you up with her own hands. You're the one being brainwashed.
No, I'm here for myself. For my own...
You don't even have the courage to look back at her!
No. Don't be blinded by vengeance. She loves it when you're like this. She wants to fan other people's hatred. I know what you've lost is irreplaceable. You're capable of making everyone pay. You don't believe in any justice. Only revenge can heal you. But none of this should be taken for granted. Because from the beginning, you shouldn't have been subjected to this deprivation. There's no reason for you to endure such suffering. COQUELIC, wake up. The garden is still alive. Only you can save them. Things didn't add up at the scene, but you were too hurt to see the truth. I brought it to you.
The scene was fabricated? The people in the garden weren't killed. Where's the evidence?
That large pool of blood. It would have taken at least 20 minutes to clot, but the petals that fell on it didn't have a single drop of blood on them. This proves that a lot of time passed after the bleeding before the vase was shattered. Not just there. All the damaged scenes had the same unnatural feeling to some extent. The bleeding should have occurred with the battle's destruction, but there are too many places where the traces don't match. Although it could be explained by coincidence, but isn't there another possibility? The high-intensity attack by Hush was real, and the garden was destroyed. But the death and brutality were faked. The mastermind was her. The wisest, the most efficient. She never wastes energy on useless work. There must be a reason. The entire ordeal was designed to provoke COQUELIC, who was at the scene. She cherished the garden so much. Faced with such a shocking sight, she couldn't muster the strength to look closely at such a brutal scene. She would immediately find her enemy and fight to the death.
But why would she do this?
Thistle, you work for the garden, so you must have a lot of connections. I need you to do something for me. Get the real evidence. Prove my hypothesis. The evidence is with Thistle. We collected the coagulated blood from the scene and had it verified at a clinic. It's definitely mixed with a large amount of artificial blood. My hypothesis is correct. Hush faked the scene, making you believe that the garden was dead. She always pursues efficiency and economy. Such a roundabout way can only be to satisfy two goals. She needs the garden alive, and at the same time, to drive you mad.
I don't believe what you're saying. I won't let you lead me on. Don't think you can fool me! You, a person who's been blinded by her. A waste who gets weak-kneed at the sight of death. What could you find in a place like that? If they're still alive, why didn't that woman from Paradiso say so earlier? Wouldn't that have been a better way to trick me into helping her?
Is facing the truth that hard for you, Detective? I've looked into Rahu's transfer records. She was affiliated with the FAC before July and F-103, participating in the Eclipse operation. Around the time of the Erica Villa incident, her demeanor drastically changed. I contacted her previous commander in the FAC, Captain Conrad, and learned a lot of things. From the medical records at that time, Rahu suffered a fatal injury in the early morning of July 24th, similar to what I encountered. It was the Hush's Shorel. It can be inferred that they may have fought. The Hush killed Rahu, then saved her and changed her. I've seen this situation before. In NF-104, I attacked Nirvana, attacked Shalom, the Hush on the scene at the time, with the utmost hatred. I was also severely injured then. I wanted to kill her, and then I was changed too. I always thought it was because she redeemed me. But maybe that's not the case. Seeing what you look like now, I'm even more certain the truth is not like that. The Hush can control the sinner under certain conditions, making them completely serve herself. This is a more economical, efficient, and stable method than killing them. This is the tactic I know the smartest and most powerful Shalom would use. This is the true intention of destroying the garden. She wants to incite your anger for revenge, and then, like now, use her abilities to completely control you. As for the lives of others, she can economize, even make them serve her, can't she? I have some clues about the whereabouts of the garden. Once we reach a safe place, I'll tell you. first, you have to wake up. You also have to see the truth. The truth is, the people I loved most, the things I believed in most, are all gone. It hurts me too, but I can't just stand still, can I? Unlike you, revenge doesn't heal me. Even if I exterminate all my enemies, it's just forcing me to admit that the world is rotten. Forcing me to stab myself and then turning me into the person I hate the most. Laugh at me if you want, but I choose to believe in justice forever. No matter what happens, I refuse to accept that the world is inherently bad. I cannot stand by while people are stripped of their rights as if it's the norm, or while wrongdoers behave as if their actions are normal. I only agree with one thing you said, that I should get up on my own. Only I can save myself. I will prove that justice exists, and then bring it to those who need it. Only in this way can my heart heal. I found the truth and brought it to you. I don't have the ability to execute justice, so you do it. Don't you want to be free from fate and hold it in your hand? Then stop it before it destroys you. Don't give it the chance to trample on you. Don't let it take away what's important to you. Even if you don't believe others and don't listen to big words, you should at least look at your own heart. Don't you want them to come back?
What's all this about? Are you playing me? Does it mean anything to provoke me like this?
Using my ability is quite troublesome. Without adequate preparation, I dare not face a strong adversary like you directly. I didn't know how far I should go. I'm sorry. They are also good flowers. Rather than being broken, it's better to fall into my hands as an alternative. I'm just kidding, of course. You are still the best.
What, you want to control me again? What method will you use this time?
No need. I've done what I needed to do. I don't need to push you around anymore. You've broken this rule, escaped my emotions, and became free. Now, run for your life.
You are... Shalom?
Paradiso separated my emotions and sent them to the other side of the rift. This way, the purely rational me can stay on the front line, while the emotional side dives into mania, observing the changes in the world and human hearts for them.
I see. So these are the feelings you were exiled with by Paradisos. This is your heart. You can't control all of mania. You can only control one side of human hearts through this. Only control the emotions that are the same as yours. This is your true ability. And to provoke me, you even manipulated Paradisos' orders. What you did to me.
It's not hatred. It's the power we were born with. Saying it out loud would make it ineffective. Your life has only been partially restored. Use it sparingly, COQUELIC.
It screams so miserably. Don't you feel sorry for it?
No. The separation technique is perfect. It's been a long time since I felt anything. I can only go this far now. After you go out, remember, that matter is very important to me.
Forget it. I can't manage what you really think. Thanks to you, I can't even take care of myself. I won't accept your request. You go ahead and do your best. Shalom. Kid, I'm getting you out of here. Once we're out, lead me straight to them. Hesitate for even a second and I'll dismember you. Dare to lie to me, and I'll make sure the entire world goes down with you. Mark my words.
Getting my hands dirty could be fun.
I don't like to fight. I don't like to flee either. Condition removal.
You forced me to do this!
Behold, the grand entrance of the mighty Lion Queen!
X is encountering anomalies, draining ahead of schedule. Activate emergency eradication protocol. Eliminate all. Eliminate all.
Christina! Where are they? Tell me, where are they? Are you dead, kiddo?
Mission update. Paradiso's proxy will arrive to retrieve the worn-out Hush. In the meantime, I'll take care of the pollution here.
Your sitter who's been adjusted by X, equally untrustworthy. Eliminate all. Eliminate... A new Shoral. Why is it with you?
Understood. The MPCC tracking team has reached the outskirts. Taking her out now would be too risky. I recommend relocating, and, if needed, employing memory alteration via the 9th Agency. Although very subtle, she too bears X's mark.
You saved me? No. No. You're wielding your powers on me. You're trying to control me. Release me. I don't want your salvation. I won't be shackled by you again.
Justice exists, without a doubt. I've seen it with my own eyes. In another pure, real world, where every facet of the human heart is laid bare. There, I saw justice. And it exists forever.
It exists forever. Does it mean it's very strong? Is it strong enough to defeat evil?
Occasionally, it is strong, but it's often frail. We live in a far from perfect era, where many tend to believe the harsher side of things. Chaos, in its own unsettling way, provides some certainty and comfort. But there will always be those who need it. The downtrodden, the brave, those unwilling to submit. I don't think it's naive. I don't need her anymore. Basic first aid is enough. Contact NBCC. I think we agreed that the premise of giving you this task was not to rely on violence to control your own mania. This isn't naive. It's your defiance against this world of chaos.
COQUELIC! I'll keep my word. So listen up! Remember every word I say! My father, Marshal Collins, served as an instructor for FAC G42. He gave his life in the Eclipse operation, back in NF-103. For his sacrifice, he earned the FAC's second-tier heroic medal. I pay my respects to him every year, and I'm always proud of him. Survive, and save them from whatever hell they're in. If you can't find them, come looking for me. Rest assured, I will never give up. Got it?
Get out of my way!
She heard, and she left. She's not the kind of woman who can be held back. Let her go, Chris. Paradisos needs Shalom. Entrust her to me. Everything will be fine. Even if you feel powerless to change anything right now, you're not alone. There's still a long road ahead.
Up to this point, I still can't tell if you've been truthful or deceptive. Nor can I come to terms with what you've done to me. Yet, I still have feelings for you. Still don't want to leave. Could this, too, be a manipulated emotion? Can something controlled feel so genuine? If I could return to that day and speak to my past self, I'd still convince her to trust you, to believe in the justice you spoke of. Even if it were a lie, you returned that belief to me when I needed it most, allowing me to get where I am now. I really like you, Shalom. Hush, Shalom. I know I can't catch you, nor do I have the power to stop your evil acts, but I will relentlessly pursue you, scrutinize your every action, and expose your hidden schemes. One day, I'll unveil the truth you've been covering up. I'm not yet strong enough to mete out justice, but someday, someone will be.
The August War is over. FAC has successfully built the BR-002 anti-mania barrier, thereby halting its corrupted spread. We will not forsake the West District, and we shouldn't. As long as we purge the existing corruption within the city, there will come a day when order is restored in the West District, and both sides of the rust will be reconciled. Until that day arrives, FAC will hold the line against mania. This is the shared hope of all heroes who have fallen in this mission. May our city-state be free from suffering. May our fellow citizens be forever safe.
Set him free, COQUELIC.
NF-103, the 79th. It's at the 5th cemetery.
You don't have to do this. I know where they are. I'll go find them. I swear.
Really? You found them? Why are you crying? Trying so hard. You're such a fool.
You know nothing about tools. You've succeeded. No one will take your place, nor will anyone seek to destroy you. From now on, forget it. Even if I were to ask, you'd simply tell me to go alone, without a backward glance. I won't let you die, nor do I need you to serve as my tool. But thank you for bringing me to this point, for setting the stage. This is the reality behind the curtain. Who's pulling the strings, what they're doing, what they're after. I'm watching, and I'll see the truth.
Keep running, Rahu. Keep running. That's the meaning of life.
Then, one day...
I like flowers. Unyielding to the mire, untrapped by the narrow gaps, they yearn for the sun, blossoming in a grand spectacle that occurs but once in their lives. I admire them for being destined for futility, yet they still swim against the tide, for being destined to wither, yet they live marching towards death. Even if they are plucked by someone, they can still freely.
Ah, so you're still alive.
How dare you show your face here? Where's COQUELIC? Shouldn't she be the one thanking me?
You really haven't changed. Still as audacious as ever. The mentor's swamped, so I'm relaying a message for her. Any promotions yet? Proven yourself reliable? What's your case clearance rate? How many perps have you nabbed? You still dragging down your mentor?
Enough. I'm off duty today, so no solving cases. My little sister is returning to school. She's been away for too long, and I'm concerned she'll get picked on when she's back. I have to take her. Then, people from NBCC will come for me. My knowledge is still limited, my power inadequate. To grasp what I truly desire, there's still a long way to go.
You got nabbed, didn't you? Washed out before you could even make the cut as a full-fledged detective.
It's a reassignment, not a demotion. I'm being sent to train and lend a hand. They need a formidable detective like me to help track people down.
Oh. Well, later on I'll be heading to the West District with the Mentor. It seems that's where our companions from the garden have all ended up. So you won't have a chance to catch us or even locate us again. I thought you should know before I go. My quest for vengeance has come to an end. I no longer need to live as an assassin. From now on, I'll remain in the garden that brings me the most peace, guarding it for all eternity.
The job is done. Shall we